Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I achieve this look, stay tuned. Alright, now we're starting this look off. Now my other eye is not finished by any means. It is just a rough draft. I wanted to get my idea down before I forgot it. So I just went on ahead and got the basic steps. But if you see, it's unfinished, it has harsh lines, and it basically has everything I tell y'all not to do. So I will be going in and fixing it, but for now, we're just going to get the foundation on this other eye before we move back to the original eye. Yeah. Now we are doing a halo eye today, but it is good to know that a halo eye is just a cut crease being a little extra. So the only difference is we're going to cut the crease and we're going to have our darkest shades on each side and our lightest shade in the middle. So the gradient will go towards the center instead of across either left or right. You just see me working in our darkest shade, which is going to be the purple. You see I am mapping it out and working it into which part I want on my eye, and then I'm going to go over it with a deeper purple just to make it more prominent. I really love halo makeup because it is just so effortlessly glamorous, especially with that pop of glitter. It's just, But like I said, I got the foundation on that other eye, and I'm going to go back to the first eye I did, and I'm going to fix everything up. I'm going to go back in with a deeper purple and blend it out to that lighter pink that I use as a transition shade. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush with nothing on it and just blend all those colors together just to marry them together. While completing this look, you'll see me looking a lot up and down, side to side, trying to check out all the angles because I am trying to mix a lot of colors together to create this illusion, this gradient effect that I want. So I'm going to take my time blending to make sure I don't leave any harsh lines behind. Remember, we are doing a halo eye, so the goal is to have that focal point in the center. I am making my center just a little bit to the left of my pupil because it'll look a little weird if it is lined up with my pupil. So I'm making sure it's a little bit to the left, but making sure that center is my focal point in the lightest shade of my fade. Here I am going in with that deepest purple, and I'm putting it right on top of that purple I used to map out my eye. And you see the difference right there. It just brought so much more pigment and so much more life to that shade. So then from there, I'm going to take a very Barbie pink, and I'm going to then begin blending that purple up and out. We don't want that to be a harsh line right there, so I am going to start my gradient fade here. And then from this Barbie pink, we are going to slide right on into a lighter pink, but I am not going to take it all the way up to my brow bone as you see on the other eye, because that would just be too much, and no, that's just not what we're going for. With detailed looks like this, you want to make sure that that shadow is coming up as high on each side to your brow bone. You don't want one lower than the other because it's just obvious and ugly. So that is what I am focusing here, making sure I am blending that deep purple up without also losing the pigment of the color. As you see, that's starting to happen right here as I blend it up, but I will just go back over it, and I'll be going back over each eye as I see an issue because that first eye still needs a little bit of love. So I will be going back and forth until I get this blend right because blending takes time. With the new Barbie movie coming out, I did want to show y'all some Barbie pink glamour looks, and then I am of course going to go into Bratz because I am originally a Bratz girl, so look forward to those looks ahead. Alright, so for this highlight, I am just going to take some concealer and pat it to the center. It doesn't have to be a harsh line like an actual cut crease. It's more of a loose cut crease. So I'm just going to pat that center, and then I am going to blend that deepest shade purple into that concealer so there is no harsh line there before I go in with that light pink that I want to use as my highlight in the center of my eye. When doing a halo eye, you can have a very specific cut crease with a defined line. This look, I decided not to do it. It's more of a loose, but I will later show y'all a halo eye with a very specific cut crease, and you'll be able to see that contrast and shade variant. But for now, we're just doing the loose one, and we're just being a glamour diva today. Here you see me taking my lash glue, and I am kind of sparingly, loosely placing it on that center highlight. I'm not getting a very thick, specific spot. I'm just kind of loosely putting the glue. That way the glitter will loosely adhere, so it's not like specific. It's kind of just laying there. Does that make sense? Can better see what I was talking about now. You see that glitter is not chunking and it's not clumping. It's kind of just loosely and individually laying on top of that shadow, which is what I want. But I am going to go back in with a second layer on both sides so we can have that glitter payoff really pop. Y'all see how the look just came together with that glitter? Like, these halo eyes, it is specifically important to have a good contrast between your colors. So that center eye must either be glitter, it must be bright, it must pop. That was what pulls your look together. With that glitter, you see I took it a little bit outside of the highlighted point. I just want it to make a good fade. I don't want it to be like, ooh, glitter, and then it stops and fades into the purple. I need everything to fade smoothly. So that is why you see me kind of putting loose glitter outside of our highlighted point. You also see I am not giving this glue any time to dry. In my experience when dealing with loose glitter pigment, it is easier to go ahead and just adhere it to that glue when it's a little wet. Otherwise, it's just messy and it becomes a fallout underneath your eyes. As you see, I had fallout, but I didn't have nearly as much as I could just because I'm going ahead and sticking that glitter right on the glue. I forgot to mention, I did get this glitter from Amazon. It was in like a multi-pack of like 10. I bought it when I first started doing makeup years ago. I didn't know what to do with it then, so I'm just now tapping into them. But I am gonna get my glitter game back up. I do need to get me some more glitters because I'm obsessed, obviously. Now, depending on what eyeliner you plan on using, you do not have to take the glitter all the way to your lash line, but I am using liquid eyeliner, so I didn't think it would be such much of a problem. It did give me a little bit of a hiccup. As you see, I'm a little nervous right there, but I did get it together, especially if you're using liquid without it being a pen. Somebody's trying to call me while I'm creating excellence, how rude. But even if you're using an eyeliner that's liquid, it's a little bit easier, but these pens, it holds back the product to make it more precise, so that's why you see me going over and over again. But I also want to make sure this line is really straight, because as you can see, it's very obvious and very prominent. Don't worry about what's on my bed, mind your business. And so I'm taking my time to make sure this line is straight. I'm not gonna lie, child, this eyeliner gave me a time getting over this glitter, but I got it done. Normally I do use just a loose liquid eyeliner, so that way it just glides right on top of it and I don't have this issue. But I am out of that liner and I'm using my Precise pen, so it's a little bit more trickier because it doesn't want to get over this glitter, as you can see. But I get it together, y'all. Just bear with me. Just, you know, it takes time. We're just gonna go over and over again until we get it right because we want to be cute. Duh. Wanted to create a very small wing. I didn't want the eyeliner to overtake the halo because that is the focal point of our look, but I did want to give it just a little pizzazz, a little spice, you know, that. So I did a nice little cute little cat eye before we put the lashes on. Yes, baby, lash time. Y'all know my trick. We're gonna get that glue on the lash band, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get it on my lash line and set my eyelashes, because as I always say, it sets your eyelashes with the glue, and if your eyelashes grow like me downwards, it's always good to get that extra help to get them to set upwards. If you don't get any mascara on your eyelashes, or you forget to, it is very prominent under your face eyelashes, especially if you're messing with shadow. You just see the color of the shadow, and you see how my eyelashes are kind of brown right there as I look down. So mixing that mascara with this glue, it just helps create a seamless look to where you just see that false strip. always use clear lash glue. It dries clear and you don't see your mistakes. So you saw me kind of playing the back and forth game while I was getting the eyelash glue on there. I realized that the line 1 was not thick enough on my eyeliner and 2, it did not match. So you'll see me kind of going back and forth and getting this wing perfect. It was hard, but I did it. Cause baby, once I got that line right, I was shook with myself, baby. I was impressed with myself because this look came together, okay? Before that eyelash glue dries, I'm gonna go ahead and pop some mascara on, get these lashes together, and then we're gonna pop on our strips. Now when I look to the side, you see my lashes are now black and they are lifted, so mission accomplished. So this entire time I was giving those lashes time to dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop them on off camera. And baby, it is time to pick a lipstick, cause child, I keep telling myself I don't need any more lipsticks, but then a brand will drop another lipstick and I gotta get another one just to see what it is. I'll just get one of the new line, but then I want another one of the new line, and it's a problem. It's a problem. But with this look, I decided to go ahead and go with a nude. I wanted the eyes to be the focal point. I didn't want you to look at anything. But there we go, baddies. We did it. We're done. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.